Hi, Mom. Hope you're doing well. I know that the last time we talked on the phone, you've had some lower back pain, and I wanted to create a short video so that you can watch it at any time and get on the floor and stretch it out a little bit. And if you're not my mom and you stumbled on this video, welcome. My name is Megan. I'm a yoga instructor, I'm a health coach, and I'm here to create a supportive community for anybody who needs it. And this video is all about low back pain and releasing tension. So to get started, a few things you might want but may not need are some pillows to help pad up your knees at different times to give you some extra support, and also a strap of some sort, which if you don't have a strap, you can use a pair of sweatpants or the belt to your bathrobe. I used to use that all the time until I bought a strap. Just use stuff in your house. It's fine. You don't have to go buy specific yoga stuff. You don't even need a yoga mat. I just have mine on the floor. Just lay on your rug or in your bed. But let's start with some breathing. So before we get into breathing, one thing to consider is just finding a comfortable seat. And if that bothers you because you already have low back pain and it's causing some type of compression or pain in your low back, just take a nice cushion and slide it a little bit under your tush to give your pelvis a tilt. And that should help take some of that pressure off. All right. So whether you're sitting on a cushion or not, join me in 3 rounds of deep breathing. I invite you to put one hand on your belly button, one hand on your heart. Close your eyes if you feel comfortable. And take a big deep breath in through your nose and try to push your belly out like a balloon first. And then continue to inhale and feel how your ribs expand out. And inhale a little bit more and feel how it comes up into your collarbone. Hold the breath at the top. And then slowly, either through the nose or pierced lips, exhale. Inhale again deeply through the nose, ballooning out the belly, then feeling it come into the ribs. Hold it at the top. Exhale slowly. One more time. Big inhale through the nose, ballooning the stomach out. Continue inhaling as you feel your whole body fill with air, including your low back, that painful area. Give it some loving breath. Hold it at the top and exhale slowly. And then resume a normal breath or continue doing that if it feels good for you. And then I invite you to bring your hands to your knees for our first movement. We're just going to make some small circles in those hips. Leaning back a little bit, holding onto those knees to help us. And these might be really small circles, like right here. And that's okay, because you have back pain, and we're just working through that. So you're not looking at me and what I can do and thinking, oh, I wish I could do that, or let me try that, and pushing through pain. We don't want that, Mom. Reverse directions. Reverse. What we want is to honor your body, honor your injury, and just do slow, gentle movement, trying to get in there and get out the crunchies and work on range of motion and see if we can help with that pain. Because sitting while injured makes sense because you're like, it hurts, so I don't want to use it. My friend Doreen says, motion is lotion and movement is medicine. That's it. One more circle, no matter how big or small you're making them. And then we'll pause at the center. Take a big deep breath in. Let's go from seated cat-cows. For a seated cat-cow, you're going to hold onto your knees and inhale, pull your chest through your arms, getting an arch in your back. And you'll exhale, and you're going to round and tuck here, holding the knees so they don't fall backwards. If I let go, I'll fall backwards. We don't want that. Don't let go. So hold your knees. And then inhale and pull the chest through again. I'm going to turn sideways so you can see. Exhale, lean back. Get a nice round in that back. One more time. Big inhale here, coming through. Exhale, tucking around. Tuck the chin. Everything is tucking and rounding. Nice stretch. And then inhaling back up to center. Wonderful. From here, I'm going to have you lie down on your back, nice and slow. Before you do, just make sure you have the things near you in case you want them. And then you can hold the back of your knees to help you come down nice and slowly to the ground. And the very first thing you're going to do is hug those knees into your chest. Give yourself a little back massage. You can keep the legs close. You can pull them a little bit further apart if you want to. And just rock on your back. This isn't about how close you can get your legs to your chest. There's no competition. It's just about it feeling good. So we want to rock on the back. That's it. And then keep doing this. You can always pause the video if you really like this and stay here. But the next move I'm going to give you is to straighten one leg. So we're going to hold the right leg and we're going to straighten the left leg. So first put the foot on the ground to protect your low back, then slide it out. These are slow motions, right? That's it. And then hug either from behind the leg here, if your knee's hurt, or on the shin, hug that knee kind of into your armpit a little bit. Let your head rest. That's it. You feel a nice stretch. You might feel something in that left hip flexor here, or into this this right hip a little bit as well. So stay here and breathe. Don't move. I'm going to show you a few other things. So for some people who want to get a little deeper into this pose, this is where you could take your pillow if you wanted to. My pillow almost hit me in the face. And you can lift your hips up and slide that pillow underneath you and then give yourself this pose. Gives you a little bit more height. Might get into that back a little bit more. But it might not. So you really have to listen to your body, especially with an injury, and just see what actually feels good for you. If you're turning your head and looking at me, I recommend looking up at the ceiling and having a nice straight spine, maybe even tucking your chin a little bit to get a nice stretch in the back of the neck. Just hold this knee in for another breath. I'm going to take the pillow out. You don't have to be moving. Good. Now we're going to hold onto that leg. We're going to make some small circles. So about 10 circles in each direction, however big or small you want to make them. So you can let go and do it with one hand. You could even not hold on to it if you feel like that's doable for you. But we want to support the body. So just hold on to that leg and make small circles or big ones, getting into that hip because everything's connected. And maybe your low back pain has to do with some hip tightness too. So we're just kind of getting in to every area. Good. One more time and then we're going to switch directions. That's it. Switch. Other way. Same thing, just the other way. Wonderful. Almost there. Don't forget to just take a nice big deep breath in. That's it. And then one more big circle here. And we'll stop. Wonderful. All right. Keeping that leg right where it is, we're going to grab our strap and strap up this foot. So right around the ball of the foot is our goal. And then what I recommend is letting your leg go long, forward, and then bringing it up. And so this is not, ooh, let me see how flexible I am and pull really hard and fast and pull a hamstring. Don't do that, Mom. Move slowly. Move slowly. Take a deep breath and just gently pull that leg. It's okay to bend your knee. If that feels good, you can bend your knee a lot if that feels good, or you can straighten it. And maybe your straight leg is here, and that's okay. As long as you're feeling a sensation that feels like you're getting into the muscle and you're getting into a stretch. With your arms, you don't have to reach here because that's going to put a lot of tension in your upper body. You can slide your hands down the strap, let your elbows hang out on the ground, and just gently pull. And it shouldn't be like a tug, just a gentle pull, a little resistance. Stay there and breathe. All right, stay there as long as you want to. The next move is going to be to bring that leg out to the right. So we have the right leg with the strap. We're going to hold the strap in the right hand, put the left hand on the left hip, right here on that leg, and then just gently let this leg fall out. Slowly, okay? It's not about touching that leg to the ground. My leg's very far from the ground. It's not how far can I go down. It's just, can I feel a sensation in the inside of that leg? Does it feel good? And if it doesn't, if it feels like it's pulling or hurting you, you can bring it up. You can come out of this. You don't have to do what I'm telling you to do if it doesn't feel good for your body. Good. Stay where you are with this stretch. Another breath or two. One more big inhale. And then as you exhale, let's bring that across your body. So we're going to bring the strap into the left hand and then just gently bring the right leg over to the left. It's a very small movement. Like this is straight up and this is me bringing it over to the left. Okay, I'm not coming up onto the hip and rolling. Both of my hips are flat on the ground for the most part, and my right hip is trying to come off, but I'm not really letting it. And I'm getting a nice stretch right here in the back of the leg, into the glute a little bit for me. And you might even feel it up into your back, depending on your injury. So just hold that there for a moment and breathe. If you haven't caught on throughout this video, you should breathe. And get off that bus. My mom knows what that means. I'll have to put it in another video. The bus is the thought that you don't want to be in. Let it go. All right, one more big inhale here. Exhale, bring it back up to center. And then bend your knee. Good. Hug that knee in. Take the strap off. Keep it close by. We'll use it again. Give it one more hug in. Nice work. And let's invite that left leg to come join it. Nice and slow. Come on in. Give it a hug and rock back and forth. Oh, that feels good. Good, good, good. Take the strap off. Give yourselves a few rocks. Just like that. Wonderful. And we're going to repeat everything on the left side now. So we're just going to hold that left knee in and put the right foot on the ground. Slide the right foot along on the mat. And just hug that left knee in for a few. That's it. Just like that. Head on the ground. Chilling. Chilling. Like Bob Dylan, Mom. You're chilling like Bob Dylan. Put some Bob Dylan on. Listen to some music. This doesn't have to be boring. Not that I'm boring. Good. Let's make some circles. All right. So we're hugging that knee in. Different side of your body. Always keep that in mind. You might have an injury on one side and not the other. I sprained my right ankle. I've hurt my right hip. I've pulled my right hamstring. I've done a lot of things to the right side of my body. So it's a lot less flexible than the left side. So you just got to honor that. So on this side, the left, just do those small circles. You might notice a different feeling, an impingement, a pain. And I recommend don't push anything that's actually painful. Any sharp pains, you just want to stop. Don't push through it. Take a rest. But otherwise, if it's a sensation, like you're getting in there and it's doing good, right? It's like, it's stretching it and that feels good. It feels like what it needs. And you send it a breath and you like that feeling, keep going. Good. One more circle and then we're going to change directions. Change directions. Just like that. Wonderful. And this is also great. I sit at a computer all day, so just kind of taking time to get into our hips like this and into our low back, our hamstrings. It's all connected and it can feel really nice. Awesome. One more circle. Big inhale. Exhale. Hug it in. Grab your strap. Strap up your left foot. Ball the foot. Let it go long. We're repeating the same thing on the left side now. So, different side of your body, same thing. You can bend the knee as much as you need to or straighten the leg up towards the ceiling. Don't push. Don't pull on muscles too hard. Nice gentle movement. Make sure you have your elbows on the ground so you're not working your upper body. Look up at the ceiling, tuck your chin, and take a big inhale and just enjoy the stretch. You're not really working here. You shouldn't be actively using your muscles and straining or anything like that. You're using the strap so you don't have to do a lot of work. And that's it. And again, stay there, keep stretching. Just to show you, you don't need a strap at home. I have this beautiful blanket. Thank you, my friend Jen, who got it for me. Where you can just wrap it up. Boom. Same thing. Just the couch blanket. So you really don't need to go buy any type of equipment to be able to do these stretches at home. It's just find what you have at home and use it. All right. So you're on the floor, still stretching that leg straight up towards the ceiling. And now we're going to put that strap in the left hand. Right hand comes onto the right hip. We're going to just gently open it out. Doesn't matter how far you get. This might feel like, hey, that's it for me today. And if this hip starts to come up, that's not great. So we want to pop that hip back down. And that's as far as we're going with the leg. If the hip comes up to get the leg farther, we're not really getting to the stretch. So we want to keep it down and just stay where we're at. We'll get more flexible with time. We'll have more mobility with time. That's the goal, is that you stay consistent and do these to get into your muscles. All right, Mom. One more big inhale. Good. Exhale, bring it up to the center. Grab the strap with your right hand. Bring that left leg over the right just a little bit. Same way we did it on the other side till you get that sensation in the left leg over here. Good. Keep looking at the ceiling. Stop cranking your neck towards me, because that's what I'm doing. Look at the ceiling. Don't do everything I say, but do everything I say. That's what you have to tell your parents, right? What did you say, Mom, when I was a kid? Do as I say, not as I do. Hee hee hee. Look at the ceiling. One more big inhale. Exhale, bring that leg back up towards the ceiling. Bend the knee. Take the strap off. Hug the knee in. And you can just put the strap to the side. We're basically done with it for today. Good. Hug that knee in. Awesome. And then we're going to invite that right leg to come in as well. You can help it in. Oh, nice. Just like that. Just hug those knees in. That's it. If it feels good to do so, you can curl your head up a little bit and give yourself a nice big hug. Round it out. But if it doesn't feel good, that strains your neck, just put your head back down. Good. All right. Let's take a happy baby. So we're going to reach between the legs and for the outside of the feet, the pinky side toes of the feet. So my elbows are inside my knees, and my hands are reaching on the outside, and I'm just opening it up, and I'm able to rock back and forth. Call it happy baby, because if you ever seen a baby, they do this. They just do this in their cribs. It feels nice. It's like a little back release and back massage. Nice. So enjoy it and rock a little bit. We have a few more moves to go. All right. Gently coming to a stop with your rock. Let your feet come together, knees are a little bit wide, and then we're going to let the legs come down to the ground. Take your feet as wide, if not wider than your mat. So really wide, because we're going to let the knees fall down to one side, and they need the space to do that. And then we're going to come up and over to the other side. Nice. I'm going to face you and let you see what it looks like this way. So my legs are here, really wide, and I'm letting myself let them come down, getting a nice stretch in my legs, my hip flexors, and I'm going to come up and over to the other side. Nice, just like that. If you don't like doing this lying down, you can always come up to here, and you can let them fall down to one side, like so. So either on your back or sitting up. You can do it either way. Some junk on my mat. Good. One more time each direction. And then the other direction. All right, you're still on your back most likely, Mom, and that's great. So we're going to stay on our backs, hug our knees into our chest again, and then put our feet on the floor one more time. So this next move, it really depends on your flexibility, how much your back's hurting you, and your knees. So 2 options. Option 1 is just a figure 4. We're going to put the ankle on the knee, and that's it. You might feel such a stretch in here that you're not doing anything else. Chill, look at the ceiling, breathe, enjoy. If you want more sensation, you're going to reach through the hole you just created and pull your leg in. Good. That might be it. You might not get any further than that. Maybe you can get it even further. Maybe you can hug it all the way in. Do what actually feels good for that right hip. That's the goal here. All right, so this is option 1. You're right here holding this leg in. If you don't even feel a stretch at all, that's not hitting you at all, I recommend taking that right knee and stacking it directly on top of the left knee, as if you're at a fancy restaurant and cross your legs. And then bring those legs, those knees toward your chest, but your feet come wide. And if you can grab onto like the shin here or the ankle, cool. Just pull that in a little bit. So my feet are actually pretty far apart from each other right now. Here. And I'm on my back. And this gets me a little bit deeper of a stretch into that hip personally. Good. So you're either here and or you can always go from one to the other. That's okay. You can do both poses. But it's just giving you an option depending on your body and how it's feeling. So stay there, hug that leg in, or keep your foot on the ground, whatever you're doing. Take a few more deep breaths there. And then we're going to go and change over to the other side. One more big inhale. And then exhale, put that foot down. Uncross the legs. And we're going to switch to the left ankle goes onto the right knee. Or the opposite of whatever you just did. And again, pause. Different side of your body. See if you need to do anything else here. You can then start to lift that leg up toward your head. I'm going to give you one other option. You're here hanging out and or you've crossed your knee and you're back here. But if you're here with me in figure 4 and you have a block or even a table nearby, you can always use that and put your foot on it. So if I just wanted to have some support with this and not like have to reach up and grab my leg, maybe I'm here and I'm getting a stretch versus having to actually hold my leg in. You know, I can be a little lazy with my stretches. I'm fine with that. All right, so stay where you are. Enjoy this stretch wherever you are, hugging that knee closer into you. Maybe your foot's on the ground, doing whatever your body truly needs in this moment to honor that left hip. Keep looking at the ceiling, Mom. Don't look at me. Good job. One more big inhale. Exhale. Let's get both feet flat on the ground again. Wonderful. And then hug those knees into our chest one more time. That's it. All right. We have one more pose I'm going to give you. And this one I want you to move very gently with. And I'm going to ask you to take a pillow or two and pat it up on the floor where your knees would land. Because I want to make sure that we don't go too deep into a spinal twist with your back hurting. So keep these pillows right by your hip. We're going to hug the knees in so they're over the hips. And then just let them gently come onto the pillow. And then if it feels okay, you'll open. So I'm facing right. My left arm is going to open up like a wing. I'm getting a small spinal twist. That's all this is, a small spinal twist. So to show you what this looks like, stay there. You don't have to do anything else. This is what it looks like. I am here. My legs are on this pillow. and then I'm opening up. And so my back is flat. I'm looking straight up the ceiling. My hand is either out like a wing, or it might be down by my hip to support my arm a little bit more. But then I get this nice spinal twist here in my back. So that's where you're at right now, with your knees to your right and your left arm reaching out. Stay there and take a nice big deep breath in. Stay there, exhale. And then on the next inhale, we're going to just gently come back up. So our knees are in our chest again. Hug them there for a moment. And then just while you're hugging those knees in, take that pillow and move it over to the other side, right where you're going to need it. And then stack those knees over your hips and let them gently fall onto that pillow. Good. Binding the knee down, opening that right arm like a wing and looking at that right hand if it feels okay on your neck. You can always just look up at the ceiling. And again, if this causes any pain, it doesn't feel good, you don't have to do it. You can repeat something that did feel good, or you can just lay there, hug your knees to your chest. Give yourself a little mini back massage. Good. One more big inhale here. Exhale, let it go. And then inhale back up to center. Hug your knees into your chest one more time. Exhale, let your feet come down to the ground and slide your legs long. And then that's it. We're going to do a nice Savasana. If you want to take a moment and put some pillows under your thighs to support your low back here and give you a little bit of a tilt, that can feel nice. Feet in a slight V, arms in a slight V, head on the ground looking up at the ceiling, slightly tucked. Close your eyes and breathe. Just notice. Does your back, your hips, your hamstrings, your glutes, do they feel any different? Do we get any relief? Take a nice big inhale and see how you can expand the belly up like a balloon like we did at the beginning. Feel that inhale continue to go up into your ribs. Hold the breath at the top and then slow exhale. Just like that. Stay here as long as you want. And when you're ready to get up, here's what we'll do. You're going to inhale and reach overhead for a nice big stretch. Point your toes. Nice stretch. Good. Exhale, hug your knees into your chest again. Give yourself a nice hug. And then just gently roll to one side and pause. And then using your hand, or if you need to make a fist because you have weak wrists, and you can also use this bottom elbow, we're going to push ourselves up. There we go. We're up to a seat again. From here, we're going to bend one leg and come up into a slight kneel, hand onto leg, and stand all the way up if we can. And that's where a countertop or a chair could also be helpful. So Mom, I know you can get up off the floor on your own, but not everybody can, so that's why that's there. So no, I'm not saying that you couldn't do that. And I really hope that you enjoyed this video and that your back feels a little better. Love you, and I'll talk to you soon.